Hi guys, I'm Ray from Bake with Ray. Welcome to the Ramadan series.
I'll be uploading recipes for Ramadan for the next 30 days, but don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell icon so you can get a notification for every time that I post a recipe.
Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back and we're doing a Turkish mezze platter today. So we're going to start off with our tzatziki or cacik as they say in Turkish. Grate your cucumber with a fine grater or a large grater, it's up to you, and then squeeze as much water out of the cucumber as possible. I put everything into a container because I put mine in the fridge and then I serve them all later. So that's what I'm going to do with each and every one. So once you squeezed your water out of your cucumber, you want to grate in your garlic clove into your cucumber as well. Chop up some dill really finely and add that into your cucumbers. And then add in your plain yogurt, season well with some salt, and then mix everything together really well. And then that's your first mezze done. That was really easy, wasn't it? Put the lid on the container and then stick it in the fridge until you're ready to serve later. For the second one, which is similar to like a Muhammara but without the walnuts, this is a roasted red pepper dip. So this one, with the peppers, you de-seed them and then chop them up into small pieces and put them on a lined baking tray, and then peel and add in your garlic cloves to the same tray. Also preheat your oven before you start peeling your peppers. I'll put the temperature below of everything. Add in your cherry tomatoes and then season well with some salt, pepper and some oregano. Give everything a good toss. Also add oil as well. And then that is ready to go in the oven for half an hour. And once it's baked, you want to leave it to cool completely. I got on with making the rest of my dips. I think I made my hummus in the time that was cooling, but I'll do this video in order. So once it's cooled, then you want to add it to a food processor. Add some parsley and a tablespoon of white vinegar and blitz it together, and that is pretty much your dip ready. It should have this kind of consistency where it's still got little bits in it, and then add it to a container, and that is your second dip ready. Put the lid on and bob that in the fridge as well. When you're ready to serve later, you can put it on your platter. Now for the hummus, I used canned chickpeas, washed them and drained them, stuck them in a food processor, add garlic. Now, fresh lemon juice is much better than bottled, but I didn't have any fresh lemons. So lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, some salt goes in there as well. And then tahini, which is a sesame paste, that goes in there as well. And then just blend that. And as you're blending, you want to slowly trickle in a few tablespoons of water until it reaches your desired consistency of how smooth you like it to be. This is the texture that is perfect for me. It's nice and smooth, and that is pretty much your hummus done as well. So all these are really easy to make. They just take a little bit of time because you're doing a few little steps of each one, but they're pretty straightforward to make. Put that in a container and you can bob that in the fridge for later. And the one single hot mezze that I made was these Sigara Boregi, which are basically cheese rolls. So for these, you need to chop up some parsley into fine pieces, weigh out your feta and then crumble it, and then add your parsley to your feta. And then you need some spring onions, so you basically chop off the roots and then peel off the top layer and chop your spring onions into little fine pieces, as I have done here. Measurements for everything are in the description box below as usual. Add your spring onions to your feta. Add in an egg and give everything a really good mix. That is the filling ready, so put that aside. Now for these, we're using phyllo pastry, but to join them together, we're going to make a paste. Tablespoon of plain flour and then slowly trickle in some water for the paste and mix it really well till you get like a thick paste. This is going to help use as glue basically to stick our rolls together. So I'm using this phyllo pastry, which is usually found in the freezer section. Defrost it at room temperature and then peel off as many sheets as you need. For this amount of filling, you need about 10 sheets. The remaining, you just wrap it up in a damp tea towel and put it in the fridge to use for later for something else if you want to. Then to make your spring rolls, you want to put a tablespoon of mixture at a diagonal. So lay your sheet at a diagonal. Put the mixture in, roll it up slightly, then put down each side and then carry on rolling as I have here. At the end, you want to stick on some of your paste like I've done here and then roll it up, and this should make 10 of these. So just continuously do the same thing until you used up all your mixture. And that is your rolls ready to fry later. So then iftari time comes and I'm decided to put the mezze platter together, and I remembered that I had to record it, and I was in the process of making Turkish bread, so please excuse the flour on the surface. So you want to chop up some kind of vegetables. I just use cucumbers to separate the mezze on my platter, and you can obviously decorate this and design this however you want to. This is just one idea. Obviously you guys are probably more artsy than me, so you can serve it in a nicer manner. For the hummus, I basically added some extra virgin olive oil on top and a sprinkle of paprika. You can use sumac if you have it. And then I also added some olives and different types of cheeses to my platter. I didn't have a chance to, well, you could add the fried rolls to the platter if you wanted to. So to serve them, you basically just need to fry them. Heat up some oil on a high heat, and then make sure it's nice and hot, and bob your your feta rolls in there, and then fry them until they're nice and golden brown. Obviously these didn't make it to my platter because I was in a rush. It's a starry time, guys. You know how it's like trying to put everything together. Once they're golden, drain them on kitchen roll and then serve them with the rest of your mezze and enjoy everything together. Bye.